always, it's Lochore here at Nalini Yoga. Please watch the video, subscribe and press the like button if you enjoyed it. And I'll be doing regular 30, 40, 50 minute practices because I practice yoga every day, but I don't literally find an hour and a half. So I believe that 35 minutes, 40 minutes every day really transforms your life, and it really keeps you on top of your practice as well. So I've called today's session Expanding from Your Centre, Allowing Your Courage to Be Stronger Than Your Fear. We all run around our lives and we make decisions based on what we're afraid of, but it's actually very important to be courageous and live a path of love and be loving in all that we do. It's quite terrifying to be vulnerable and open in this world. So courage, just for the record, is not the opposite of fear. It's actually the evolution of fear. So bear in mind, please, as you come down onto your mat and make your way into child's pose. So from here, we're just going to take a big breath in through the nose and fill up into the back of the ribs, into the kidneys. And exhale. Take another big breath in and just feel yourself being grounded and centered. And exhale. And then we're going to slowly make our way up onto all fours and turn our hands around just to exercise the wrists. I think this is an important part of the practice because we're on our hands, we're on our wrists for most of the yoga. So the hands are in an external rotation and we're just stretching out the wrists, okay? Just a little bit here and there. So now, placing the hands down on the mat in front, tuck the toes underneath and come into your first down facing dog. Feet about hip distance, fingers are spread wide, and let's just walk our dog out, working on stretching into the hamstrings. And then lift both heels, bend the knees into the ribs, and then exhale, press both heels down. And lift both heels, bend the knees into the ribs, and then exhale, press both heels down. I'm going to slowly walk our hands back towards our feet, coming into a forward fold and just hanging over like a rag doll here. And if you want to, you can bend your knees. That's fine. We have to do what we have to do. So let's just take a little rock from side to side. Bending the knees, clasping the hands, interlocking fingers. Pulling the shoulder blades together over. And then just gazing through the legs. And then just gently bend the knees and pull up through the chest. Okay, and allow the chest to be proud. Tucking the tailbone and coming to the front part of the mat. So just I invite you to come to a memory when you had to be brave and face up to something, and just reflect on how well you did that and how courageous that you can be when you have to be. So set an intention to allow the courage to be really, really strong today. So inhale, and as you exhale, take your arms by your side, squeeze the glutes, tailbone tucks. I'm going to inhale now, raise the arms, look up, and then exhale, bow forward, bending the knees, that's fine. Inhale, look forwards, and as you exhale, just step back to plank pose. Bring your knees down and bring yourself down, toes point away. Inhale, baby cobra pose, and then exhale, come back into down facing dog. And just breathe. Just feel how the out breath helps to expel any doubt, any angst. The in-breath helps to build up the courage. Now looking to your hands, inhale, stepping the feet forward. Take a look up and then exhale, come into your fold. Inhale, rising, raise your arms, look up. And exhale, arms by the side. And let's do another one. Inhale, raise your arms. Look up to your hands. And then exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, look forwards. This time, if you want to, you can jump back to plank and then slowly come down into Chaturanga. Inhale into up facing dog. And exhale, pull back into down facing dog. Deep Ujjayi breath. Breathe into all the tight areas, shoulders. Looking to your hands, inhale, stepping or jumping. Take a look up and then exhale to fold. Inhale, rising, and exhale, arms are by the side. So one more, inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale into a deep forward fold. Inhale, lift the gaze, flat back, and as you exhale, jump or step the legs back and slowly come down. Inhale into up facing dog. Exhale into down facing dog. So we're just going to stay here again. You can actually really develop the breath. As you know, yoga is 95% breath work. It really doesn't matter if you never get deeply flexible, that really doesn't matter. The quality of your breath will affect the quality of your life. Looking to your hands, inhale, stepping or jumping, take a look up, and then exhale into a deep forward fold. Inhale, rising, lift the heart space, and exhale, arms are by the side. So warming up now. Okay, so we'll go into Surya Namaskar B. So we're going to take the hands to the heart space, deeply bend the knees, drop the hands down, and then inhale into Utkatasana, awkward chair. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the gaze, look forward. And as you exhale, jump or step the legs back and slowly come down. Inhale into up facing dog. Look up. Exhale into down facing dog. Right foot steps forward, back heel pivots down and we come up. Inhale, reach the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, take the hands down and step back, lowering down. Inhale, up facing. Exhale, down facing. Left foot steps forward, back heel pivots down. Inhale, reach the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, back to the mat, step it back, lowering down. Inhale into up facing. And then exhale into down facing dog. So that's going to get the blood circulating. Warming up the joints. Warming up the muscles. Looking to your hands. Inhale, stepping or jumping. Exhale to fold. Deeply bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. And then exhale, Samastitihi. And again. Bend the knees. Inhale, look to the thumbs. Exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, lift the gaze, look forwards. Exhale, jump or step the legs back, come down. Inhale into up facing dog. Exhale into down facing dog. Right foot steps forward, back heel down. Inhale, reach the arms up, warrior one. Exhale back to the mat, step it back and come down. Inhale into up. Exhale, pull the sit bones up. Left foot forward, back heel down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Warrior one. Exhale back to the mat, step it back and come down. Inhale into up facing dog. And exhale into down facing dog. So just shake your head. And then take a big breath into the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Just let some stuff go. Whatever's getting on your nerves, just let it go. Looking to your hands. Inhale, stepping or jumping. Take a look up and then exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees, look to your thumbs. And exhale. So we're going to do one more, bending the knees. Inhale, look to your thumbs. Exhale to fold. Inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, jump or step the legs back and come down. Inhale into up facing. Exhale into down. Right foot forward, back heel down. Inhale, reach the arms up, warrior one. Now exhale, open out into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Now raise the right palm up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale into side stretch. Look up to your top hand. Exhale, back to warrior. Take the hands down. Step it back. Lower down. Keep the elbows in. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left foot forward, back heel down. Inhale, reach the arms up, warrior one. And as you exhale, open it out into warrior two. Hold it steady, breathing in. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse the warrior. So turn the left palm up. Inhale. And then exhale, take your hands down. Stepping it back. Lowering down. Chaturanga. Inhale, up. And then exhale into down facing dog. Look to your hands, jumping or stepping. Coming into Utkatasana, awkward chair, we're going to twist to the right. So take the left elbow over the right thigh, press down on the bottom hand. Pulling the left knee back. Try and keeping the hips and the knees level. So we're going to go into a forward fold. Grab the ankles, bring yourself gently down, and then bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, and then exhale, twisting to your left, pressing down on that bottom palm, and this time pulling the right knee back. Just feel this in the upper back. And then slowly bring your hands back down onto the mat and step back, coming into plank pose. Slow descent, chaturanga. Inhale into up facing dog. Exhale into down facing dog. So we're going to step the right leg forward, back heel pivots down. We'll turn around. And we're coming into warrior two pose. So we're going to inhale, raise the right arm. Exhale, lean on thigh or use a block or take your right hand all the way down onto the mat. You can have it inside the foot or outside the foot. Just make sure the back arch on the back foot isn't collapsing. So try and maintain the fullness of the arch. Scooping tailbone. And then we're just going to bring ourselves up, coming back into Virabhadrasana. And we're going to turn. So we're going to bend the left leg, inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to lean on thigh, take right arm over the top. So this is the modified version. So you're looking for that straight line. So if you come down onto a block or the mat, make sure that your hips aren't up. So really try and pull down. We're looking up towards that top hand. And then we're going to come back up. So who'd have thought 15 minutes ago we'd be doing extended side angle quite so early on? Okay, sometimes we find in life we're doing things we never thought we would ever do. We never thought we'd be capable of or brave enough. And it's the same in the yoga practice. When we are doing something, we're in the moment, something we've probably thought we'd never be able to do. And there we are, doing it. So we're going to bring that right shoulder underneath and bring the left arm around the back to bind. Okay, so we're going to try and grab the left wrist. Now the modification for that is to bring right hand down and just take left hand around the back. Okay, so try it. Now bring yourself back up nice and carefully and then turn around on the feet. Warrior two, left side. Inhale. As you exhale, really try to get that elbow underneath, grabbing the right wrist or the right fingers, pulling right shoulder open. Remember your modification. And then carefully bringing yourself back into Virabhadrasana. Now just step to the front of the mat. And then when you're ready, step down the mat with your left leg, coming into crescent lunge. Okay, so bending right knee and getting your balance. Going in for a twist now, so raise your left arm, inhale. And as you exhale, hook your left elbow over the right knee. Now, if you've got more than your elbow over, you've got your forearm over, you'll be able to bring your hands into prayer. Or you can actually take the right arm up and the left arm can come down. If you're doing this, make sure your shoulder is outside of the knee. Otherwise, come back to the gentler option. Those of you with a little bit more of an advanced practice, you can actually work on your bind. Just be careful of your shoulders. Take it all in your stride. And use this twist to get rid of some stuff again. Think of this as steam cleaning all the internal organs. Getting rid of stress and anxiety and toxins and resentment and all of the stuff that we tend to hold into our gut. And then from here we're going to slowly come back. Pull the left leg slightly forward, drop the heel down. And then come up halfway, front leg, inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to fold over that right leg, nice and deeply. If you want to take your arms forward, you can. And then just place the hands down, step back into down facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a high plank. Remember in plank, protract your shoulders, don't let them dip. Really pressing up so you've got that strong upper body. Come down and hover into Chaturanga and then inhale into up facing. Exhale into down facing. Big breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And then stepping the left foot forward and coming up into crescent lunge. So just get your balance. And this time the right arm reaches up. Inhale, and as you exhale, hook it over. Take the hands into prayer. Take a little look up. Push into the back heel. Remember your alternatives. Opening your arms like wings, or working on your bind. And just visualize all the internal organs being cleansed. And then release the hands slowly down onto the mat. Stepping that back leg slightly forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're folding over the the left leg. Just breathing into that hamstring. It's okay to come up a little bit, but try not to round your back or bend the knee. Okay, so this is better. So coming up and just supporting yourself is much better than cutting corners. Okay, so from here I want you to just slowly come up and come to stand, Samastitihi. Always take time. If you need to pause the video, grab a little sip of water, that's fine. So we're going to do a balance now. Okay, so what we're going to do is bend the knees and just hook the right foot over the left knee. Flex the foot and raise your arms in the air. Now you can stay here, or you can slowly bring your arms down and then slowly start to bring yourself forward, coming into butterfly, stretching that right glute, that right butt cheek. Just remember that all of life is like a vinyasa. We're always moving and always breathing. So do so mindfully, do so with integrity, and transform every experience. You may be able to bring your hands down. Where can you let go so that you can receive the experience more fully? Maybe drop the head. And then slowly, carefully, bring yourself back. Raising the arms and then just releasing that leg. So let's move over to the left side. So we're just going to take the left ankle over the right knee. I'm going to bend the knees and just take the arms up. Flexing the left foot, really important. Down we go. Just remember to be cool with who you are and what you've done in life so far. Everything you've ever been is perfect. If yoga is the transcendence of the ego, the way of the heart is one of the quickest ways, because we when we're in our heart, we are just there without thinking. Put your mind in your heart and experience life from that perspective. See if you can bring yourself down now. And then slowly walk back up and come back up. So we take our legs hip distance slightly wider. We're just going to kind of rock a bit from side to side. And then come down into Malasana Yogi Squat to prepare us for crow and possibly crow to headstand. And it's okay to be scared. Being courageous doesn't mean that you don't feel fear. It means you feel fear and you go ahead anyway and be brave. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to place our hands down on the mat and hook our knees to the tricep muscles, the top of the arms. And we're just going to transfer the weight from the feet to the hands. Just transferring, okay? Gripping the fingers down as if they're toes. Possibly one foot, possibly the other foot. And just hold your crow pose. If you want to, you can bring your head down on the ground and slowly lift up into tripod headstand. And if you have the flexibility here, maybe Take the right foot into the left hip, left foot into the right. So you've got your lotus legs. If you haven't got your lotus legs, then just unravel. And we're going to gently bring our knees down, back onto our arms, and try to lift the head and come back into Yogi Squat Malasana. And then slide the hands to the front of the mat and come back into down facing dog. Step the feet back. Take the right hand into the centre line, come onto the outer edge of the right foot. Left foot over, right foot, or in front. Or you can actually lift your left leg, grab your toe, looking up. So these are all variations of plank. Wobbling a bit. Okay, we come forward, over to the other side. Take it all in your pace. Take it all in your stride. You can lift that leg. And then release back down. Come forward into forward plank. Slowly down onto the mat. And just relax. Forehead on the hands. Big breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And if you need to pause the video and grab a drink. But try and keep it going now. We've warmed up. So we're in our Sphinx pose, little back bend. We're going to lower the ribs down, slide the hands back, pressing up into Cobra pose. Try and bring your feet together here. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the glutes. And then slowly come back down onto your front. Bending the knees, grab the ankles. And we'll come up into bow pose, lifting the chest, lifting the knees. And then slowly back down. Take it back into Cobra pose. And take a little twist, looking over one side and then looking over the other side. And then pull back into child. And bring yourself into down facing dog. So step forward and come through to seated. And then come down onto your back. Okay, and allow the heart to expand, allow the energy to feel alive, feel the courageousness, the bravery. And then just bring your arms down by your side. Feet hip distance or slightly wider than hips, parallel to the mat. Lift the hips, bring your arms underneath. And just press up into your half bridge now. And then slowly release and come down. Okay, do it nice and slowly. So you can skip the next bit, but I like to do a back bend because, as I've said before, back bends have been very, very challenging for me. So to do one is a big deal, you know, to get the back bend, get up there, is actually, makes my day feel better. So, taking the hands next to the ears, elbows above the wrists. So how I lift is I lift my heels first. It takes pressure off the lower back. Lift the hips, and then I decide if I want to stay here, or push onto the head if I want to stay here, or lift all the way up. And then the heels can come down. We can bring the left foot into the centre line and raise the right leg. Bring it back down again. Tuck your chin in, slowly come down. Tailbones tucked. Just bring one knee in, bring the other knee in. And just rock a little bit from side to side. And then just come all the way up to seated. and hook the right foot over the left knee for fish twist. Nice back release after back bending. So we're going to inhale, raise the left arm, and exhale, just hook the elbow over the knee. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. When you do this one, make sure that your feet, your toes are in line with the knee, not in front, and your big toe stays down. And then you may find that you've got room to place your left arm through the gap, grabbing hold of hands around the back, just turning this into a little bit more of a challenging twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Okay, and then we can just release in slow motion, swapping the legs around. Inhale, raising the right arm, and then exhale, hooking the elbow. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, twisting. So again, have a little go at the bind, if that's coming to you now. And then slowly release. Okay, extending the legs down the mat, forward fold time. So inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, reaching for your feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, very slowly come into your forward fold, Paschimottanasana. And if forward fold isn't coming to you quite yet, then it's better to be up here. Okay, you'll get more from being up here than rounding or dropping the head. Okay, so just think about the alignment. So here is good. I was here for a few years. And then we're going to slowly make our way back. I'm going to finish off with shoulder stand today. So when you're ready, lie down and savour the moment. Okay, so lift the legs, hips go up and over, clasp the hands behind you now, and pull the shoulder blades together underneath so the spine is nice and straight, palms flat on the back. Lift one leg and then lift the other leg. Look up to your toes. Slowly lower right leg down and take it back up again. Slowly lower left leg down and then lower both legs down, coming into Halasana, just skimming the floor with your toenails. Clasp the hands behind you. Just feel Halasana, the plough, squeezing all the toxins out of the body. And then let the knees drop towards your eyes and then open the knees, dropping the knees towards the shoulders. And then come back up into shoulder stand and cross the legs. And again, if you can lotus your legs, place your hands on your knees. If not, just cross-legged position. And then we're just going to hug ourselves briefly. Slowly release. Keep the knees pulled into the chest. Very slowly bringing ourselves down, down, down. And you can extend the legs straight, or you can keep in your cross-legged position. You're just going to lift the chest. Bring the top of the head onto the mat. And if you're in your lotus, you can grab your big toes, Pull the elbows down and open the chest. And then slowly release the legs 45 degrees into the air. Hands in prayer. Just looking back, holding it steady. And then slowly drop the legs down. Release the head carefully. Tailbones tucked. Grab the back of the head and just bring yourself forward. Bring your knees into your chest. And relax in Shavasana. Deep breath in. Exhale. Please pause the video here and then unpause it when you've finished your Shavasana and just listen to the ending words. So at the end of Shavasana, I want you to just sit in Sukhasana, feeling your body. Take your hands to your heart center. Don't allow anything to get in the way of you and your happiness. Don't allow the past to make you sad and the future to make you anxious. Breathe slowly. Stay in the present moment and come to that place of deep peace and inner strength. Allow your body to be a vessel of light and let that be the seed that you plant on your spiritual journey. Be brave, be honest, and be kind. Namaste. Thank you for sharing the practice with me this morning. Please comment. I'd like to have some feedback, and if you subscribe, then we can do some interesting videos together and have some fun along the journey. Thank you. Namaste.